Hey, no one in particular. I just wanted to let you know that I got something that I'm very excited about. Do you remember the 70s? Well, if you did, you probably weren't there. Actually, you probably were, but that's something that people say. I don't know why. But we had, for cameras, all we had was Super 8. Super 8 movies. And before that, they had regular 8. So now it's kind of funny. I don't know how that works. Maybe I should read about it. But the film was called 8 millimeter. Then it became Super 8 millimeter when they had the hole in the middle got larger and the sprocket configuration changed. So never put an 8 millimeter film in a Super 8 projector and vice versa unless that you could do both. I believe I have something that can do both and also capture the vivid color, I'm hoping. See, I've been trying to transfer these films for so many years, probably since the 90s, and they never come out quite right because you project it on a sheet or on a screen or in these little boxes that they used to have, but never came out right. This is a way to capture every frame, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to really get these films captured well. I'm going to start with this one here. This is Christmas 1976. That was the last Christmas that we spent with my mom before she passed away a few days later in January. So it means a lot to me. These films are starting to deteriorate, so I've been trying to just kind of, keep them around. But this is the box right here. Enough of me yammering. This is a Wolverine, not to be confused with the superhero, and not to be confused with Super 8. But we're going to open this up and see what goes on here. I don't need Okay, so there it is there. It's, I don't know. Just like everything else, it looks a little friggin' chintzy. It costs $300. Don't tell anybody, but it costs $300. But I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So, I don't know. But the booklet here, too. I'm looking at the booklet. Here's what the first words of the booklet are. You ready for this? Your old 8 millimeter and Super 8 films are degrading. Well, I just said that, but that's put in very difficult terms. I don't know why they have to say they're degrading. It's just my family. I mean, there's nothing wrong. We're just like a family like everybody else. We're not that degrading. But we'll see how this thing works. I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest with you. I just put an SD card in, but the quality is what I'm concerned about. We'll see. Shut up. So this is it. This is the camera that my family used to film the Super 8 movies. It looks pretty elaborate, but it's just a basic, I think that's Sanyo camera. It's got a light meter, and you can change the speed, I think, on this. And a lot of times what happens is that if the batteries were draining and weak, then the film would speed up, or it would appear to be sped up because the filming was slower. It's kind of a neat camera. I love this, and the fact that I have, the camera that took these films is really important to me, because that's the kind of guy I am. I like authenticity. Authenticity? Yeah, I can talk too. I like English. So this is really special. This machine that I bought, like I said, it seems a little chintzy, and it's like making some growling noises already as I'm transferring these films. So I don't know what's, the digital capture of frame by frame, which is the professional way to do it, I guess. And you know how me, I professional, and I can speak English too. Turn this off. Turn the camera off. What the fuck? Hey, that's me. See? The greatest thing, so far that I'm noticing is that the colors are back. Okay, so this is what I've been trying to do, is capture the clarity of the videos. I realized that, sometimes they weren't always in focus, because sometimes the film people weren't always in focus. But anyway, that's another story for another video and another day. But the colors, I want to see the yellows yellow. You know, it's the 70s. I want the avocado green to be green, the avocado green. I want the yellows to be the goldenrod yellow, the marigold yellow, whatever it's called. I want the maroons to be maroon, blood maroon, you know, that maroon color, all the 70s colors. And they seem to have captured that here with this machine, so I'm very excited about that. I'm tweaking a little bit in editing, fixing some things here and there, but overall, so far, I'm very, very happy. I want to make sure I get all these things transferred before this fucking machine breaks, because I just don't trust it. It's made probably by prisoners in another country where we still do business with them for some reason. I don't know. But I buy it, and I shouldn't, but I have to, because there's only, yeah. That's another video for another day.
Alright, so this morning I plug it in, I did 5 videos and the fucking thing didn't work, and I was so angry because I don't order stuff online off the the interwebs, and I don't spend that much money on things, and this was $300. Don't tell anybody, and it's a chintzy piece of shit thing that I don't know. I mean, it's probably costs about 50 cents or something to make over in Chinese prison. But I was so angry. I actually stood right here and I screamed at this machine, "Fuck you," very loudly, and it was scary. You know, it was one of those mental health scare kind of things that happen to yourself. And you're like, oh boy, I better check myself before I wreck myself or wreck the machine, which I nearly did, throw it against the wall. But I think I got it. I think it was an SD card thing. Could have been something else. I don't know. Could have been electricity. Whatever. It works. But I'm really excited because it's seems to be working decently. It's not the greatest transfer, but it's a lot better than what I've been doing for the last 30 years, trying to transfer these damn 50-year-old tapes. Did I say tapes? These are films. These are films. When you say they're films, they sound so much more important, don't they? So I had to rig this up. The old projector, just using that to hold the big reel, because the big reel won't fit on there, and then I'm just gliding it through, sort of Rube Goldberg, and then dumping it on the floor, which is not the greatest, but we're gonna take that and rewind it quickly into the machine there. This is gonna take hours. This is a big reel, and it just goes one frame at a time, so this will take hours, but it'll look good. Hey everybody, this is Chris, and I'm doing a transfer here of the Super 8 movie, but it's going to be on a different reel because the small reels are fine, but you have to sort of improvise when you do the big reels. Otherwise, you have to buy a better machine. But we're buying what we can buy, and this is the machine that I'm using. I'm going to take, so what I've done is I've kind of rigged the machine up as just kind of a holder for the film. And then it goes, this is the machine, the reel size is for the smaller ones. And so when I'm using the big reels, it's taking a long time, and then instead of using the take-up reel, I'm using the floor. So that's floor reel. I think I made that joke before, but this is floor reel, and this is where we're going.